Okay, so this video is far too late. This particular EZA for Dokkan's already been said and done, and again, it's so late that what I'm about to talk about is not even the main focus of the video. It's just going to start us off. I'm going to put a little notation to where the time you can skip ahead to the actual main part of the video, so you're not fooled. You think you're clickbait by a certain thumbnail, and then why am I seeing Dokkan when I came for a certain topic that we're going to cover in a minute? Let me just get this out there right quick. This was something that I want to talk about a while ago. I mentioned it on Tekken, but I never got the chance to. And it's just briefly about Vic Mignogna and where we stand now. Because at this point, he's here by the way, but he'll get to talking to us in a minute. Mm-hmm. And the whole point, the lawsuit's already done and in the works at this point. And I just want to get into just how I feel overall about this current spat at Funimation. And just to be blunt, it sucks. It sucks hard. It blows mad load. I wish this went on and never really happened. This whole going on's never happened. Because with voice actors in general, I looked up to them more than like most people, actual actors, right? And just to see this happening when legitly, as the days went on, there's still really no proof tying to Vic doing the stuff he's allegedly been doing. Like, I've seen on the web the he said, she said kind of stuff, and more of the, videos on YouTube point towards bad on the Funimation insides with Monica and et cetera, but I'm not seeing that with Vic. Like, the proof here and there, this is what he's doing, et cetera, et cetera.
And the supposed bad things that were there were later to be later come out to, they were edited to make him look bad.
Yeah. So again, I definitely feel for the dude. I'm definitely on the side of this should not be happening to him, because there's really nothing right now going on to prove of his guilt. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. All my heart goes out to Vic, and I just hope the vest for him and he gets that mad sue money, alright? But now I'm going to go ahead and turn over to what's actually the main part of this video, where there's a ton of proof on a certain person who's destroying his career legit. And it's someone we've mentioned before, way up higher on the YouTube hierarchy than us, but now that's over at this point, I'm sure to say. So I'm going to let him take over from here.
So, a long time ago, Projared... it's just... I was hoping when I talked about him again to be something on a positive light. Even though when we discussed him with the Sonic Adventure 2 review, which is the last time we even mentioned that man.
How long was that? Years ago.
About a year or two ago.
A year or two, yeah.
Despite the disagreement, me shitting on him for it, I mainly respect the man. But as of a few hours ago, that respect kind of went out the window. I mean...
Yeah, this is how late this particular footage is, by the way. This was taken like 4 or 5 months ago, and we're talking about a topic that's just happening just now. Thank God that not even thank God that I have a reason to use it, because honestly, this is a terrible reason to use it.
Right, but it's just... So, Mundane Matt, which, again, I'm going to mention before, I know people... Again, I know what he did was wrong. And again, I think people should forgive him because he apologized for the terrible things he's done. And he hasn't done anything bad since. Whereas I feel like people are still giving Doug, aka the Nostalgia Critic, the chance. A second chance, even though he's done tons and tons and tons of bad things on his channel. I talked about it before.
Not even really answered for him either.
No. And just we sorry you feel that way was the best response we got. And I felt like he got his subscribers back and then some. And it's like, do you not know? Do people, I mean, I guess ignorance is bliss, but it pisses me off that I feel like there's just one guy who made a mistake. And
probably a whole new fan base who's never even done the research on this. Probably a new generation come in and enjoying the stuff that, he's providing, but they don't know like the dark side of the moon,
right?
In terms of what went on.
It's just upsetting that here's this guy Matt who made a mistake, and we made a terrible mistake, and got he got shit on for what he did, and rightfully so. But apologized for it, and it moved on, and it's still paying for it by losing subscribers. Yet here, Doug, who did far worse than what Matt did, yet he's like, it's as if nothing happened. Like, yeah, he felt the burn for a while, but it's like, oh, it's just back to business as usual. And that just pisses me off every day. So again, Matt's in a situation. Granted, in the situation that he's in, and again, he has no one to blame but himself. But it just upsets me that Nostalgia Critic is getting a free pass, even though he did tons of bad things. Like I said, if you want to look at the full spectrum of well, what did he do? He's an up-and-coming YouTuber who also follows me, by the way. If you're also watching this, thank you. His name is Cinematic Venom. He also follows he subscribed to my channel, which, by the way, thank you, dude. You didn't do that. He's a little bit higher than me. He only has 5,000, but still, thank you for following me. And I also recommend that you watch his video, because I know I'm not plugging it. No, you didn't tell me to plug it. I'm just telling you, if you want to know, okay, why Jim, if you find it on my videos, why I unsubscribed from Doug, he breaks down the whole situation as into why you should unsubscribe from Doug, and why the hashtag change the channel is a big deal. He really breaks down the whole document. I know it's over an hour, but trust me, if you want to know what's going on, check out his video. I cannot recommend it enough. Okay, but now I get to the main topic with Projared. So the reason why I mentioned Monday Matt, because I follow him on Twitter, and he tweeted out basically tweeted out saying, "Oh my God," and I'm saying, and I look at the tweet, I'm on Twitter like I normally am, like, "Oh my God, what?" I look into it, and it turns out, Projared's wife came out saying that Projared cheated on his wife with Holly. And not just any girl named Holly. If you guys, Koopa told me about this. If you know Ross, who's I think an animator for Game Grumps, apparently they're boyfriend-girlfriend. And I checked out
I don't know if that changed between now and then. The point is they had history.
They had a history. And I checked his Twitter. He hasn't posted anything within 5 days. 5 days ago was the last thing he did. So 16 hours ago he retweeted something, but as a posting something on Twitter was like 5 days ago. He hasn't done anything in the past 5 days. And
besides, this news broke like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, and he's been pretty active. So he's been pretty quiet so far. And it doesn't look good though. Maybe he knew something was going to happen, but for the fact that he didn't fall for 5 days, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking more into it than I am. But just
it's definitely not good when the Game Grumps channel is like,
purging all
the videos that had Projared in them.
And apparently, it's so bad. People are unsubbing. 1,000 people unsub from his channel within like a minute or so. And apparently, that's not even the worst part. It's bad.
The year of ruining careers, 2019.
It's bad enough that the marriage fell apart. It's so bad, and the wife just broke down everything. How it's just she made things seem like it was all her fault, while the marriage falling apart, and just making her feel bad and stuff. And then apparently she has proof of Holly and Pro cheating on each other. And then and you're thinking, oh, how can it get worse, RockingTheBlade? Well, now there's people posting explicit nudes from Projared himself to fans from Instagram. And I think the wife didn't know, or she knew about it but didn't feel comfortable with it, so she didn't say anything. But point is, he did that while being married, and that's a big no-no in my opinion. A big no-no. He showed off body, some explicit parts, he showed him being hung. Oh my God! Thankfully, the photos they showed were censored. Thank God. But I even showed Koopa to show that I'm not bullshitting him. That is real.
Yeah, he was literally in hey baby, you wanna see my poopy?
It's just it's so bad. I'm there's one him showing his all sex, and good for him that he thinks his body is all sexy and stuff. Hey man, power of positivity. But there's one where he's on a chair holding his wee wee. Thank God it was censored, but just If you can see my face on the camera, it's like,
The only thing I'm
why?
thinking is, like, did he really need to do that? His subscriber count's, like, pretty great. That's kind of desperate for someone who's, like...
But, like, again, he's
You know?
married. If he's a horny man, why can't he just ask just fuck his wife? You know, beg for it. Do whatever you can. I mean, I'm pretty sure
Now she's a cosplayer, too. She can dress up as anything you want.
Like, and that's the thing, yeah. I think that's a thing, too. There's cosplayers that cosplay during sex. It's a kink, but I respect it. Hell,
Hey, if he really wanted to, he could dress up as Sailor Mercury as well. Just, make it all the better.
I wish I had bleach. I wish I didn't see that because I want to pour bleach in my eyes so bad now. But now I'm like, I wish I went blind because it was so bad. It was so fucking bad. But hey, man, it is what it is. I'm not questioning it. If it made him happy, cool. But it's just like, I can't believe he did that shit. I'm just absolutely shocked. I mean, the message of the day is, folks, not only don't cheat on your wife, but don't send nudes on the internet. That's like I'm a retard. I am the first one to admit that, but I know not to send nudes to people because that will come back and bite you in the ass. And now it is viciously so. Viciously so. And the thing is, the wife either didn't know about it, or I'm not sure about the details, or she did know about it, but she didn't feel comfortable. But she didn't like that he was doing that. Either she didn't know that was bad, or she did know and didn't feel comfortable with it. It felt uncomfortable about it. Either way, it's bad. You should have not done that. I don't want to do that. I mean, maybe do some sexy poses for some fan, but like, not show my pee-pee. I'm sorry, man. I don't care how much you're offering me. I'm not showing you my privates.
But don't you want to be that one video of fame and just wiggle around going, "Dee hee my BB, dee hee my BB,
Oh my God.
dee hee my BB." Obviously, it was an homage to that. Didn't you know? It was a tribute.
I guess.
It was a tribute of his tribute. Haha, funny.
Funny enough, that's what my YouTube channel called. I mean, there's another YouTuber that did that, but he probably was a YouTuber called Cinematic Nightmare, which that dude hasn't done anything in a while either, man. That guy just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Dead.
And he did some cool little sprite videos and uses in remix of music, and he hasn't done anything in a while. And it's sad because that dude just hit over 100 subscribers and still nothing. I kind of miss him though. I miss his content. Anyway, hey, Cinematic Nightmare, dude, come back, bro. We miss you. Anyway, no, I do.
Because I was about to say, I don't know who that is. I feel like an asshole.
It's okay. He's like a low tier YouTube, and he just recently got big, but
Garbage tier D-YouTuber just like me.
I'm just kidding. No. But all joking aside, this is terrible. It's just, man, it cannot get anywhere. And the thing is, and the wife knew about the stuff, about the photos, and then she expressed her opinions. It's just like, oh my God. It's just like, it felt like the deeper I went into the Twitter rabbit hole, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. I'm like, look, some people saying Holly's an ugly girl and he downgraded. No, Holly's cute. But still, you shouldn't cheat on your wife, man. You gotta work that out. You don't cheat on your wife, dude. And then it makes it worse. Peanut Butter Gamer, who another guy who I respect even more so, is like kind of like getting on like Projared's wife for like not keeping it front of, but like she's upset. And I think why she came out the way she did, because Projared came out with a statement that their wife and them are separating, and she told him not to do that. So he made it publicly first, and then she came out with what she did, according to her, and then the nudes came out, and then I'm like, oh my God, it's just, you gotta work things out. You did therapy, you just don't do things. And I really hope that he didn't cheat on with Holly, because my God, I feel sorry for Ross if that's true. If that is true, poor Rocky, because more than likely,
you can't see me, but all he's going through this, I'm just shaking my head like, this is a thing.
Because
happened.
Because
really shouldn't have, but it happened.
Apparently, according to what they've been fucking back, according to her words, they've been fucking behind her back for months. Again, it is hope that again this isn't true, because again, Ross is the one is gonna be left out, because more than likely, if they're getting divorced, he's gonna end up going with Holly, and then Ross is just left out in the cold, man. And like I said, it's bad because now I'm hearing from people like I think Cooper mentioned that now his anything Projared, either like special guest or is like gone, just purged. It's just like
straight to the Shadow Realm.
Straight to the Shadow Realm. I see. Oh, I see. But but yeah, man, this.
I think that's the best we'll just end it with here since the video's wrapping up. It's just, if you wanna.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cooper. Overall, other than this, Vic, I hope you get the $4 million he's asking for.
Yep. And then some. Hope it comes straight from
some. I mean, say this too. Austin, aka Peter Winter Gamer, I know you want to defend your friend. And I respect that. I'm not mad at you. If I was in a similar situation, I'm pretty sure Koopa and or me would probably do the same thing. But I would wait until all the facts come out first, because if you find out, and because it comes out being the truth, which now it's looking like it is, it makes you look like a jerk. Now this ain't looking good. This ain't the right thing. Chief is now being used against you, and it might be used against you for the rest of your life. So. Congratulations, Peter Morgan. Now you've been memed in infamy. So, good luck hearing that for the rest of your life till the day you die.
But at the very least, you'll still have a life unlike Jared.
Yeah, I mean... but you gotta be careful, though, because if he keeps going on this path, he might not have one either. He needs to be very... He's on thin ice, too. So he needs to be very, 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 very careful.
So just subscribe to Jantran. That's
right.
Seriously. That's the motive of the story. That is the moral of the story.
It's just like, oh my god. But anyway, just overall, just I mean, just Vic, good luck. Jarrett, I'm beyond disappointed if this is true. Beyond disappointed. And Austin, again, I know you want to defend your friend, but wait till all the facts come out because.
Just everybody, good luck with what you're dealing with, for better or worse.
Better or worse, because this is gonna come back and this is gonna come back to bite you in the butt. So, yeah, that's it. So, guys, thank you for watching the video. I'm not the usual spiel. That's inappropriate at this point, but just thank you for watching the video. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll try to respond as fast as possible. And thank you for watching. Good night.